2022 March Cheesesteak Madness, the judges bracket, first round action from the New Jersey, Delaware region, live from Bonesaw Brewing. We have Stakeout versus Zoagies, special guest judges at Feeding Time TV, Dave and his buddy Mike. And I tell you what, I like these judges.
We got Dave, we got Mike. But now we got the picky up.
Oh yeah, I came hungry. We ain't playing around here. We ain't playing around today. I like it. The roll is softer than Peter and Sons, in my opinion. I don't think the cheese is as mixed as Peter's and Sons, but the flavor of the steak, they flavor the steak really nice. Not as chopped as Peter's and Sons, but I'm okay with that. The meat has some nice seasoning on it.
We'll use my piece since
Mine's gone.
I think they really stuffed the very soft roll. I'm actually not crazy about how soft the roll was because it was falling apart, and so it wasn't holding it well. But the steak's flavored, I'd say so-so. Like, I'm not overwhelmed with flavor explosion. If anything, I'm underwhelmed. And the onions and mushrooms they're so-so.
I didn't get a lot. I got more onions than I did in mushrooms on this one.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very evenly spread through
Distributed.
the sandwich.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Zoagies. Zoagie has two locations. This is from the Newcastle, Delaware location. You can turn the sound off. Well, you just need to look at Dave's face when he takes his first bite of Zoagies to know how he feels.
New Jersey, Delaware region.
First time right here.
Zoagie's first timer.
I'm a virgin. Well, not no more. That's fucking good, man.
The happiest I've ever seen him.
The flavor of the Zoagie steak is delightful. Very seasoned well. They have more of the chunky onions cut in there. Like it hits.
And the fried roll, dude.
Oh yeah,
that's a game changer.
And the fried roll is immaculate.
Mike, are you taking us off here, or?
Yeah, go for it, Mike.
All right, we start with Stakeout?
Yeah.
All right, Stakeout, it was a good sandwich. There was a lot of steak, so it was a fat boy. But, I don't know, the cheese was okay. The extra stuff, I personally didn't think it was evenly mixed. There was large pieces of the onions and the mushrooms. And the roll was very soft. But like I mentioned, it was a fat boy. I thought the roll was too soft. It was falling. My sandwich was falling apart, and I had to scavenge the meats that fell out. What do you think, Dave?
So
Mike's bringing the big verse today.
Yeah. So out of all four cheesesteaks, or out of all the cheesesteaks we did today, definitely had the softest of the rolls. It wasn't a sturdy roll. I like mine a little bit sturdier, a little bit crustier. It wasn't a bad roll, it just wasn't sturdy. So like Mike said, it didn't hold all the meat that it had to deliver. I did think the meat was seasoned well, but it wasn't mixed as well as it could have been with the cheese. So there was the cheese, the meat, and something weird too, like all the cheesesteaks we had today, no seeds, no sesame seeds on any of the rolls. Maybe that's a Jersey thing.
Plain Jane's.
Yeah. But
it's funny, 'cause my first bite from Stakeout, I showed you guys.
Yeah.
Had the cheese.
You had that middle piece though. That's what it was. Yeah.
And you're right. There was a whole lot of cheese.
Yeah.
It was a whole lot of goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely not. It wasn't mixed.
But a sandwich full of integrity, it should not matter what part of the sandwich we're cutting from. It should be nice and even all the way around.
I agree. I would agree with that. That's a nice, like judge scale. Like, is everything distributed? Because that's another thing that not that any of these sandwiches did it, but I hate when I get a cheesesteak and you could literally move all the meat to one side of the sandwich, where they just try to like throw it to the wall. Just you either make a smaller sandwich or charge more and put more meat in.
Yeah.
Like I hate when sandwiches skimp, and none of these. Like the good thing is none of the sandwiches we got today skimp.
Like, they want to be able to say they have a 12-inch roll.
Yeah.
Even though it only has 7 inches of meat.
Size ain't everything, guys. But I will say the steak was okay. Like we said, it was a lot in there. I summed up the sandwich as a whole as it was fat, but it wasn't fat in flavor because I didn't feel like the meat was very flavorful. I didn't feel like the vegetables were very flavorful. Nothing tasted. The vegetables didn't taste extra grilled or anything. It just felt like it'll get the job done if I'm hungry, but it didn't wow me.
Yeah, I would say it's a average cheesesteak. Not bad. I would just say average.
I agree. And Zoagies.
But so that was a really good cheesesteak. I had no idea that anyone even fried their bread. So they take the roll. Mike was telling me.
They deep fry the roll so that it's nice and crispy on the outside and soft and warm on the inside. It's a wow in your mouth before you even get to the meat.
Dude, that's genius. It's genius. Like I'm gonna have to take a couple of Lipitor pills, but hey, it's worth it.
Crispy on the outside, soft and warm on the inside.
Yes, sir.
That's like Dave after he soaked himself in olive oil from Chicago Airport.
Yo, this is your sponsorship right here. This is how you're gonna make Lipitor.
Actually,
take two before
you're talking about
cheesesteak.
Zoagie, so Zipator.
But the meat was really good meat, seasoned, thick cuts that were chopped, but like it's steak. The cheese, I think it was either a cheese whiz or a yellow American whiz, perfectly melted throughout. The flavors there were just really like chef's kiss. It was good. It was good. What were your thoughts, Mike?
The meat, I completely agree. Very flavorful, nice big pieces, but the seasoning really hit. This sandwich, I liked that the onions were bigger, like because you could tell they were fresh, very flavorful. It was really punchy in the mouth. A good punch, and I love punch. And I will say, no.
You guys say that in a deeper voice.
I love punch. But the cheese, I thought it was okay. I was actually slightly underwhelmed by it.
Okay.
That was the most underwhelming thing out of the sandwich to me. But that also goes to show how much I love the steak, the meat itself, the vegetables itself, the roll itself, and even the cherry tomatoes and lettuce on it and the mayo on it. It was a beautiful combination and just a wow in the mouth, and that's like a mood-changing sandwich.
Yeah. Sexy time. Sexy time. You having a bad day? You get just a beer and that cheesesteak.
Oh yeah.
Put you back right.
Absolutely, and that wasn't even as fresh as if you're right there at the truck and it was hitting.
Yeah.
As the young kids would say, it slapped or it was busting.
Yeah, busting.
So it really hit.
Yeah. I gotta go back. I gotta go to the truck and get it.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm like trying to figure out where my next opening is so I can go there.
And it came with French fries.
And it came with comes with a side.
That's another thing. It came with French fries, my personal favorite crinkle cut, and they have like salt and pepper on it. So
You crinkle cut's your favorite cut?
that's my favorite cut.
So you think that's the superior cut?
Over what?
On curly fries.
Oh yeah, over. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a curly fries guy. But people hate on me because I don't like waffle fries.
Well, I like waffle fries, but crinkle cut's always been my favorite. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's I like the ridges, it helps hold sausage or ketchup or something.
Yeah.
The seasoning can nestle into the little nooks and crannies, if you will.
That's
But
what I grew up on. That was probably the first French fry I got was crinkle cut.
But this isn't French fry conversation.
It's a cheesesteak conversation. Yeah, we're going with Zoagies.
All the way.